Well, good morning. Happy 4th of July. Looking at some terrific weather for the parade in Bristol. Notice how we spend the majority of the parade in the 70s, touching the 80s briefly, and then I think going back into the upper 70s as some of those winds coming off of Narragansett Bay. You combine the low humidity with the comfortable temperatures. This one is a winner for the parade, which gets started shortly. Looking at things here in Newport, beautiful. A little bit of a breeze going, but not too much. The flag looking a little bit lazy, flapping in the wind there. 72 right now in Taunton, 71 New Bedford, 71 in Newport, and 73 in Westerly. So a warm, beautiful morning. Maybe to just get out there and enjoy, take a walk on this 4th of July morning. Dew points right now in the upper 50s. That is really good for this time of year. Very comfortable. 61 in Newport, 58 Westerly. On average, our dew points staying in the 50s for the next couple days, making for comfortable conditions. The winds are calm in Providence, only 5 miles an hour in Newport, 5 in Westerly. They're coming out of the north right now. Eventually they shift around from the west and eventually the southwest, which will cool off the coast a little bit. Nothing showing up on live Pinpoint Doppler 12, at least locally. And notice this trail of showers down across Pennsylvania and New Jersey. This is expected to stay offshore. High pressure will continue to keep those showers away and also push in some of that more comfortable air from the northwest. When we get those high pressure centers building from the northwest, that usually means comfortable weather around this time of year. Noontime around 81 degrees, 83, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. On average, winds between about 5 and 10 miles an hour. Very manageable, not as breezy as what we had yesterday. So if you're setting up for that late afternoon barbecue, things likely not blowing around quite as much as they may have yesterday, although yesterday wasn't that big a deal. You can see this is around 2 p.m. Notice what's happening with the winds. They're draining in off of the ocean and Narragansett Bay, so that means Newport, Bristol, Westerly, New Bedford likely low 80s to upper 70s, while Smithfield, Providence, Johnston, West Greenwich were likely able to stay into the low to mid 80s away from the effects of the water. And then everybody drops into the comfort zone tonight for the fireworks. This is around 9, 10 p.m. with upper 60s to around 70 degrees. So on average, we're cooler at the beach compared to yesterday. Yesterday, mid to upper 80s at the south coast. Today, around 80 on average and then falling into the upper 70s. And less wind on the water if maybe you're thinking of doing some 4th of July fishing. Waves around 1 foot in Narragansett Bay. Low tide 10:29 this morning. High tide 5:42 in the evening. India Point Park looking great in Providence tonight. Around 72 for fireworks time. Westerly, Fall River, New Bedford, low 70s. Newport, Narragansett also in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees. Of course, these are just a few of the spots which have fireworks tonight. You can get a full listing over on our website at WPRI.com. A comfortable stretch continues into tomorrow. 82 for a high temperature, 78 on Thursday. Notice these low temperatures, low 60s in Providence. Outside of the capital city, likely temperatures dipping into the 50s. Comfortable for sleeping. No AC required, right? And then humidity increases on Friday. Chance of some showers and thunderstorms on Friday evening into Saturday, although I'm not forecasting a washout. I think much of Friday and Saturday will be rain-free. I just posted an updated weather blog. You can find that on WPRI.com. And you can also use our app if you're out and about enjoying the weather today. Just put in Pinpoint Weather on the App Store. Now let's get you back to Brian Yacono, who has another look at